What it do? What it is, y'all? It's your girl Black Pop, aka Soda Baby, aka Asuka. And you're now tuned in to Soda Talk TV. Today's Soda Talk TV, we're going to be talking about Virgos, and I'm really happy to start talking about astrology. It's one of my favorite subjects. So we're going to start with Virgo. I don't know. I'm always inspired to talk about astrology around this time of the year. Maybe because I just love the fall, and I just love Wale, and he's a Virgo too. So anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about the Virgos. So their ruling planet is Mercury, and Mercury rules communication, intellect, transportation, how we think, memory, and how we make sense of things in the world and our place in it. Of course, I have to name a list of my favorite Virgos. I will have to start with Wale, Joe Budden, Keke Palmer, Beyonce, Nas, 2 Chainz, Kobe Bryant. Who else on the list? Oh yeah, Wiz Khalifa. The part of the body that Virgo rules are the intestines and the pancreas. And the pancreas usually breaks down the food that we eat and converts it into the energy that we get from it, the nutrients that we get from it. So pretty much that's like the most like literal way that I would say you can describe Virgo. It gets rid of what you don't need. You know, it gets rid of the fat. And that's why they're so picky and naggy, because they're made with the eye and the mind to get rid of the things that you don't need, to eliminate the waste. They're very observant, and their mind is constantly moving fast, and that's one thing that them and Gemini share, because it's Mercury, it's the planet of communication. They're thinking, they're always in their mind. And one thing I'll say about them is, like, I feel they're kind of sneaky. Like, they see everything, and they're watching everything, and they use that aloofness to collect information, to use it at a later date, and like kind of indirectly sneak this you. Like, they'll like be having a general conversation, and it's like you'll be in the room and it sounds like something like your situation, and you'll just be like and they're watching to see if you're reacting, to see if you peep that they know. And it's like, how the did you know that? They use that aloofness to collect information, to use that at a later date, like almost to like indirectly sneak diss you sometimes. So like they can like be having a general conversation, and really they ain't saying your name, but they really talking about you, and then they watching to see if you react. And that's the type of time they can be on sometimes. I think they're very money savvy. They're either the unsatisfied hard worker or an extravagant hustler. And they also have their own sense of style. They can dress generally, but sometimes I feel like they might think too much into it, and then it's thrown off a little bit. Like Joe Budden, he has his days, and he has his own page for his clothing. I'm just like, bruh, when I be looking through, I'm like, really? It's not even that deep. But that's just how deep they're thinking. And they don't realize sometimes they thinking too deep, that, you know, now you picked that as so much, there's nothing, it's like you ruined it. But I don't know, that's just me. Yeah, they're either like color coordinated or they're loud, but still coordinated. And I would like to say that they're like angelic hoes. They're picky. It's like if they're gonna you know, do what they do, but they're gonna be picky with it. Like they'll go to the party and they be like, which one of these like, not you, because she got big feet or something. And then the other one, her hair is not done, and then he'll see the pretty girl, right? And he's like, oh, okay. And you know, somehow, some way she'll make her way over to them, because they're actually shy. And like, you know, they'll be talking to her, finally warm it up, and then he'll grab her by the hand and be like, baby, why your nails not done? Yes, they will. They are blunt, and they will, and they don't mean no harm by it, but they will say that in front of everybody. Yes. And they are blunt people. And I, being a Sagittarius, I can handle it. I actually think it's very hilarious. Most people might not, you know, and they'll just say what, you know, what it is. They are very guarded people. Like, they do have a high wall. And it's like, you might gotta throw a rope over there and they might burn it down and cut it off, but eventually you might gotta sneak your way. You have to catch them off guard, kinda. It's like, cause they will test you. And they have a hard time expressing their emotions, but they do appreciate the love and affection that you show them. They might have a hard time verbalizing it, like, and I feel like that comes from a fear of rejection in a way. They're like, and it's like, you gotta follow their cues, because I don't know what it is, they don't know how to like say it. They'll probably like touch you, or they might you know, acts of service is one of their love languages, or they might take you out or something, and you know, you might have to be the one to like be more vulnerable to show them that it's okay. Like, I like you too. And they're the kind of person, like, they might have to text it to you. You know what I mean? And then when you see them in person, they act like they didn't say what they said. Like, you know, that's how they are. But you have to be the one to really show them that it's a safe place, you know? After they didn't kiss you, ate you out, all that, they could still act like that. But, you know, I don't know. And maybe it's just an earth sign thing. Earth sign people, it's like their expression can be they're a little harder on the outside to show it. But they'll show it in things. They do hold grudges. And it's nothing wrong with admitting that you hold grudges. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't about me. But I have recently realized that it takes me a while to like forgive someone. It's like, you could cross me, and it's just like, okay, we made up and everything, but in the back of my mind, I'm gonna still be cold to you. I'm gonna still be cold. I'm gonna still act like a little asshole. Maybe not act like it, but I'm gonna just cut you off from talking to me. Like, you know, they can go cold, and they can turn you off from wanting to talk to them. And they will make you jealous. They definitely care about what everybody thinks of them. You know how some people are like, oh, I don't care what people think about me. They care. They care what people think about them. And they're one of those people that will go with what majority rules. They would, you know, the group. And they can, you know, sometimes like have a fake side with that too, you know. But I will say that the Virgo women, I feel like, are more down to earth than the men. I feel like sometimes the men can have an air of like, they're too good for certain things. It's like, why am I here? Like, what's your purpose? You know, I don't know. No, that's what I mean. And yeah, like, almost to a fault that like they have a facade in front of everyone else, but behind closed doors, it's another story. So, you know, that's probably part of the wall, why that wall can be really high. But they do have patience, and they have the practical mind to understand that the smaller details is what makes the bigger picture work. This is why they're so detail oriented. And, you know, they're very reliable, but they will talk about you, but they'll come through to help you. They have a way with words, and they're very good at it, which makes them liars.
So it's, you know. For women, sometimes we're like, well, he ain't never wifed me. And so
it is what it is.
Exactly.
But what if she says, you know, Solange is one of my favorite rappers, and I know you her. I mean, rappers, sorry,
like,
singers, and I know you used to with her, so I feel a way about that. Would you like?
I don't even. I don't.
Because y'all was a couple, right? Publicly.
That wasn't a. That's. Solange is one of my
Not like that, but
Solange,
I mean,
Solange,
like
Solange
Master. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
No, you know, I ain't no. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find a way to make it make sense. Solange is a beautiful person inside and out. Like, she's also been one of my muses. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
The men have a lot of female friends. Well, Wale likes to call them his muses.
Was it Issa Rae? Because I seen her twerking on you on the
No,
vlog.
He's just good friend.
Oh, okay.
Shawty, I take that energy and I write. Like, she's definitely my muse sometimes,
she's
though.
dope. I wish I was friends with Issa Rae.
She's definitely my. She's definitely my.
And Yvonne Orji. You know I love Yvonne
Both
Orji.
both of them are my muses a lot, and like I could just probably like.
I feel like sometimes they can have like they can be friends with dark people sometimes. Like they're like having that dark friend is like their outlet to pick them apart and help them get back together. You know, help them, like, because they are very helpful. Like, look at Jada and August Alsina. You know, she took him in and she just wanted to help him. You know, and Wale, you know, he has a lot of female muses. You know, he's friends with a lot of strippers. Maybe he's just trying to help them out. You know,
like some of my best female friends are strippers, bro. And I know what is.
Yes, he has a lot of stripper friends, and I wonder why. You know, they're just muses. They just need help. Huh.
Oh, us as women know why.
Yeah, Gigi, why does she have a way?
Well, because she was a stripper,
She was
so
a
she knows what it's
dancer
like.
for
So
many
she
years.
There
can...
was a girl named Gigi I mentioned in the song one time.
Was it?
Are you hurt?
I think I am.
Was it?
You know, everybody thought we were having sex because you said my name in the song. But we can talk about that later. How was that? Answer the question. Everybody thought we were having sex because you said my name in the song. But we can talk about that later. How was that? Answer the question.
And sexually, I feel like it takes them a while to open up to you. But generally speaking, I feel like depending on how much someone likes you is determined by how good or bad the sex is. You know, because if a not feeling you, he's not gonna go all out. He's just gonna f you like he needs to hurry up and go. And a Virgo was actually the first guy to make me squirt. I can never forget this day. Like, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was just like, you know, whatever. I finally gave in. You know, we went out. You know, we got to his house, and I was like, yeah, I'm just really tired. Trying to act like, oh yeah, I didn't want to. But you know, like when you really like somebody, you try to put on that representative person, like, oh, you're shy. But you can't be a slut yet. And I was like, yeah, I'm so tired. And then he gave me one of his t-shirts and put on. You know, we went to bed, and then and then in the middle of the night, all I just felt was just like somebody kissing down my back, and then like just grabbing on you, and then, you know, just kissing on spots that you didn't realize was a spot, like the back of your leg. And, you know, he really took his time. They take their time. Who else? Never mind. Yeah, they take their time, and they're definitely built to last. You know, we were going for such a long time, and it was just like, God damn. And then, like, he had finally pulled out, and then it was like a fountain. I was like, oh my God. And it landed on his chest. And I was like, oh my God, are you okay? He's like, yeah. Yeah. And they definitely aim to please. They go for a long time. So, like, depending on how much they like you. So they'll be eating your for like an hour. Like, well, that was what I experienced. I definitely have to say that I think earth signs have the best sex. And yes, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, they top best sex. That doesn't mean they're the freakiest, but you're gonna enjoy it with them, and they're gonna be very memorable. They're gonna make sure that you get what you need. Some signs don't care about what you need. They care about what you need. Build up. You gotta build it up, and then when you finally build it up, it's like now they can devour you. When you finally have it with them, it's going to be very memorable. You know, and I'm not saying everybody's easy, but I'm just saying when you finally have it with them, they're going to make sure you remember them. Fire sign may be too quick, hot, and fast. Water sign may not open up all the way with you because they really got to connect with you. Air signs, like, you have to really have their mind in order to, like, have their body too. So it's like, but earth sign, since it's physical, it's like they're gonna take their time, and earth signs are built to last. Yeah, I think earth signs definitely have the best sex out of all the zodiac signs. Yeah, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Whatever next zodiac we have coming up, that's who I'll be talking about next. Then yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I really feel like I was talking about the men in this video. I'll think about doing the women, but you know, usually I'm only into astrology when it's about somebody that I have in mind or that I'm interested in, and I'm sure it's like that for everybody anyway. But anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's your girl Black Pop. I'm checking out.